Hi, this is State Representative Tim O'Brien, and I'm the Democratic nominee for mayor. I'm running for mayor of New Britain because I want the people of our community to believe in a brighter future. There is so much that is possible, whether it is creating good-paying jobs for our city's future, improving our tax base so that we can make sure that we're taking the burden off of homeowners when it comes to property taxes, making sure that we are investing in our education system so that our kids will have a brighter future and our city will have a brighter future too, and improving neighborhood quality of life so that every neighborhood in our city is a quality place to live in. There's so much that is possible, and it's not hard, but it is hard work. There are solid policies we can institute to achieve all of these different things, and I know this, and that's why I'm running for mayor. Let's talk about jobs. When it comes to job creation, there should be an action plan that we as a community are a part of building. All of the places that are available for development in our city should have a plan for what kind of business we want to set up there. And we should have a plan for how we're going to achieve each and every one of those plans of development. One of the most important things we need to do is to help people who live in our community to start their own new businesses. We should encourage local spending so that we're creating jobs with the dollars that we spend in taxpayer dollars and help people to spend locally as well so that together we can be building jobs for our city's future. That kind of strong action plan, not just waiting for good things to come our way the way City Hall has been doing, but making sure that it happens. So that's what we need to do to build up business and create jobs. That grows the grand list so we can reduce the burden on homeowners when it comes to property taxes. But there's something else we need to do to reduce the burden on homeowners when it comes to property taxes, and that's shifting the burden back onto blighted building owners. And so what they effectively are doing, when you as a responsible homeowner are taking care of your property, when revaluation time comes for property taxes, your house is valued as a well-maintained house and their building is maintained as an irresponsibly run, falling apart building. So they give themselves a tax break. It's wrong. That's why as a state legislator I approve legislation to allow the city to apply something called an anti-blight assessment, to shift the burden off of homeowners and people who live in our community and the businesses that are doing the right thing in our community and back onto those irresponsible property owners. Everybody in our city, regardless of their lot in life, whether you are very wealthy, middle class, or very humble means, you should all have the right to live in a decent and quality neighborhood. There should be no lines that are drawn when it comes to quality of life, and we should make sure that everybody has a good quality of life and a decent neighborhood to live in, to raise their children in, and to grow old. Now when it comes to education, this should be one of the highest priorities in our city. It's so important for our city's future, not just to improve the quality of education because it's the right thing to do for our city's kids, but because it's the right thing to do for our city's future. There are too many people who pick up stakes, move out of our city because they don't want to send their kids to our city schools. Other people who might consider settling in our city choose not to because they don't want to send their kids to our city's schools. Now there are a lot of good-hearted people who do a good job for our city's kids. They work their heart out to provide a good quality education, but the truth is that the quality of the education needs to be a higher priority in our City Hall's budget. It ultimately hurts our economy. It hurts the tax base because property values for homeowners go down when people choose not to live in our city because of the quality of our schools. And it hurts our city's future in so many different intangible ways. We have to do the right thing in investing in our education. Now we need to move away from pointing fingers when it comes to education, of saying this person or that person is responsible for bad education, and talk about how we're going to work together as a community. So there's so much that's possible for our city's future. I want the people of our city to believe that we can have a brighter future for our community and to believe that there are good, strong policies that we can bring in our City Hall to be able to make that happen. As your mayor, I'm going to be working with you. This is not going to be a City Hall that's going to be all about one person. It's going to be about you. Together as a community, we can achieve so much for our community's future. I'm so proud to be the Democratic nominee for mayor, and I'm going to be very proud to be working with you as your mayor. Thank you so much. I'm Tim O'Brien, and I approve this message because I believe in New Britain's future.